Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go with our next bout here this evening. It's some more boxing action on the way for you. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner from Heroes Gym. Give it up for Daniel Higgs. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner from Elite Gym. Give it up for Joe Lincoln. Introducing to you one more time, fighting out of the red corner from Heroes Gym. Give it up for Daniel Higgs. And his opponent, standing across the cage in the blue corner from Elite Gym. Put your hands together for Joe Lincoln. This boxing contest will be fought over 3 2-minute rounds. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Lee Fallon.
Okay, back into the boxing realm for the second fight at Contenders 26. 2 local favourites in the red corner. Daniel Higgs fighting out of Heroes Gym in those resplendent orange shorts. He's fighting the home favourite Joe Lincoln from the Elite Gym in Norwich in the black shorts. And this could be an absolute corker. 2 muscled, explosive-looking athletes, Dean. And Joe Lincoln likes to come forward, and that's straight what he does. Straight on the front foot, looking to hurt his opponent, Dean.
I always like to see these fighters from the Heroes Gym. They're always flamboyant, certainly with their shorts, but more with their techniques and their ability to come forward and look for the pressure, look for the win. I mean, look at that left body shot. Higgs is doing a great job of keeping the hands nice and tight, using the jab, landing that right hand, looking for the body when he's needed. I like to see Lincoln kind of keep that head up when he comes in. He's looking down a little bit. When you're looking at the floor, you're not looking at your opponent, Mark.
Absolutely, that was a cultured body shot there. He went left hook to the body from Higgs. A real sign of his class. But Joe Lincoln, we've seen fight K1 before on Contenders, and he was like a Terminator, just coming forward, impervious to pain and punishment. And I wonder if that's the way he's going to box tonight, if he's going to be a bit more cultured, looking to stick out that jab. 2 guys seem very well matched so far, Dean.
Big hooks here from Lincoln. I'd like to see Higgs start thinking about trying to set that rear uppercut up. You can notice the head go down of Lincoln. It's almost like he's looking at the floor as he comes forward. If Higgs can kind of time that straight through the middle of the guard, hey, there we go, beautiful work. That's what he's looking for, but he's got to disguise it. He can't throw too many of those naked on their own, you know?
Lincoln looking to be the aggressor in there. Higgs again looking for that shot to the liver, that beautiful left hook to the body. He throws out really well, Dean. Looking to push Lincoln back. As you say, Lincoln seems like he's looking at the floor quite a lot, which is not good, so you can't see where the shots are coming from.
That also puts him a little bit off balance. You notice when he punches, particularly with the jab, he steps forward and leans, and that disrupts your base, your foundation in the boxing world. You almost need to be able to go down to your knee like a sprinter, and that alludes to the kind of the shock absorber and the load of power and the movement. It's all dependent on that configuration of the legs. And if he's driving his way out and overextending, it's hard of him to kind of cover up and throw any offense whilst he's leant forward. So, I mean, but Higgs did a good job, and almost certainly both athletes of large stature, 78 kilos with a lot of power. And sometimes you see this in the first round, like a feeling out process. You know, they test each other's weapons, test each other's ammo, and then they come out the second round with a kind of more of a solid game plan of a way to win.
Cultured boxing there from Higgs, certainly in the first round. The left hook to the body was a money shot, and as you say, the big rear uppercut, he certainly looks as if he might be able to land that a bit more. With Lincoln coming forward, we see highlights here. Lincoln coming forward, looking to land that jab, push his man back. But Higgs was quite comfortable on the back foot. And there you see that rear uppercut, Dean, that you wanted him to throw. And almost as soon as you said it, he threw it. Don't forget to see it again. There you go.
Beautiful. Just missed the mark, but he's got the right idea.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see him time that as Lincoln comes forward with that leaning jab, because he's leading out, he's off balance, his boxing base is not in a great position. See if Higgs now can time that a bit more. Like he's felt Lincoln's his rhythm and seen some holes in his game. See if he can exploit that.
Okay, round two underway. Daniel Higgs and Joe Lincoln going back at it. 3 2-minute rounds of boxing. 78 kilos, that nice left hook again to the body from Higgs, Dean.
Yeah, that's available because Lincoln's coming forward every time. Even when he blocks, he kind of leans into his opponent, which gives more distance. And look at that, some nice head movement with the left hook on the top. I like that. I'd like to see him use that movement a little bit more when he's in close range and start to chop to the body of Higgs.
I'd like to see Higgs throw that left hook to the body and then come up top with a left hook as well. Just dances out of range. And Joe Lincoln, as we expected, very, very tough in there. As Higgs tries to push him back. Nice double jab from Higgs. Maybe starting to establish his supremacy in this fight. Big swing and a miss from Lincoln. And you get the feeling, Dean, that Higgs is really starting to establish a tempo and a rhythm that he's comfortable boxing at. He's kind of bouncing and throwing shots out almost like in a flow state in there, Dean.
Yeah, a jab there. I mean, you could allude that to the body shots that Lincoln has eaten. Potentially, he could be a little bit more tired. You know, when you're getting slammed in the body like that, it disrupts your breathing, and then that in turn is going to affect your endurance.
Look at this pace from Higgs. He's just putting it on Lincoln. Barely taking a backward step. Nice evasion as well there from Higgs. Left hook to the body again. Big swings and misses from Lincoln. Is it Mir? He's starting to look a bit tired in there now, Dean. Lincoln, his hands are dropping.
Yeah, I mean, again, the body shots. And also, when these athletes come from different disciplines, K1 or MMA, they forget that they can clinch. If you're in trouble, you're getting tired, lean on the guy for the separation. You know, that's a tactic in boxing that we see rarely used from athletes that don't come strictly from boxing. So, I mean, almost certainly Lincoln, not breathing too heavy, but he's a little bit frustrated walking back into that corner. He's got to start thinking about counting those body shots, bring those hands down nice and low, come straight back with that right hand counter. Yeah,
he's clearly got power. If he can land it, I think he can definitely do some damage, but as it stands, he's taking big gulps of air. He's probably the more tired of the two athletes. Higgs has been setting a ferocious pace in there. As I say, Lincoln coming from a K1 background, it's probably just his brain just telling him, don't kick. Whatever you do, don't kick.
You see the replay here from the swings and the misses from Lincoln. He's just frantically charging Higgs, and Higgs uses the footwork, the head work, and Higgs is closing the distance when he's in danger. He's not clinching, but he's getting closer. And there we go, look at that, the distance management from Higgs, that's the key here.
Yeah.
Lincoln's kind of just standing in the same spot.
Yeah, beautiful footwork from Higgs, and as I say, again, he eludes the lunge from Lincoln and puts some punishment back on his man.
Lincoln just loading up for those power shots. When he's leaning like that, he's trying to draw up some power from his lead foot with the left hook. You know, and that's almost certainly, if we can see it, Higgs can definitely see it because he's been hit with a few of them. So that's why you can see Higgs doing that beautiful roll to evade that left hook from Lincoln.
Here we go, then third and final round here at Contenders 26. Daniel Higgs and Joe Lincoln. Higgs in those orange shorts, probably had the best of the fight so far, but Lincoln certainly carries the power that can be a fight changer at any point, and he's looking to put it on Higgs with that big left hook. But Higgs again got caught then again. Left hook.
He came up with the hands down. Yeah, he's getting after it, he's getting busy, and I like it. He's got to be careful about making mistakes like that, being too active, and he's got to reserve himself a little bit and explode when he needs to. Nice right hand there from Lincoln. Let's see more of those. He's got to disguise them, however. Start thinking about punches in bunches, use the footwork, and not just be static in front of Higgs.
Both just trade left hooks. I think Higgs just had the better of it. Now Lincoln's trying to turn this into a dogfight and push his man back. Make it a fight in a phone booth. Nice counter right hand again from Higgs. He's putting so much into those big swings, isn't he, Dean? That's going to tire you out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, there's no question about Lincoln's already outlaid his game plan and added some notes and a video to it to tell Higgs what he's going to do, you know. So, I mean, if he's going to land these big punches, he's got to set them up. He's got to force the cover up, go to the body, then go to the head. When it goes to the body, bring the hands down. At this moment in point in time, it's exciting to see because he's steaming forward, but all he's doing is steaming forward. So Higgs knows how to counteract that. He moves, he slips that head duck down low. You see him often duck just like that, look. And Lincoln misses, and he gets a double jab, right hand, knocks the mouth guard out. Beautiful work from Higgs. Just getting a little clean of the mouth guard here before it goes back in the mouth from the referee, but almost certainly a welcome breather for both of the fights here. They put up a furious pace.
Absolutely, Higgs especially has set a frantic tempo. Both guys will be feeling the effects. Lincoln here has got to be the more urgent of the two, though. He needs probably a count at least. Straight back on Higgs, though, and again the nice evasion, Dean. He's got some lovely footwork, hasn't he? Management of distance. Nice left hook, though, from Lincoln, and that's what he needs.
Yeah, Lincoln did a good job, actually. He used the cage to his advantage. He's backing up Higgs. Higgs circles out beautifully. When Higgs feels like he...
Oi! Big counter right hand there from Joe Lincoln. His mouth shield's come out again, I think, but Higgs not letting up, pushing him back. The biggest shot maybe of the fight there from Lincoln. I just don't think he's going to be able to capitalise on it as we come to the end of the fight here, and that's it. So Dean, probably too little too late there from Joseph Lincoln. He landed a huge counter right hand showing the power that he does have, but he just couldn't capitalise on it before the end of the fight. Yeah,
I mean, he didn't set it up. He was just standing in front of Higgs and really showed his cards before the fight kind of got too deep. And it almost certainly has got power, very highly skilled striker, but for me, Higgs just read his opponent better, used the jab. Look here from the replay, look at this, watch Higgs on the back foot, looking for the right hand, and he's immediately moving the head and evading out of distance. Even though his hands were down low, he wasn't there. There's the duck here, watch this, look. Comes back, jab, right hand, boom, straight there, knocks the gum shield straight out.
We're going to see the big right hand, maybe. There we go, that's that big right hand. But as I say, it was probably just too little too late. It's actually his own mouth shield that came out for the second time there. Exertion of throwing that punch. We're going to see it again here. No, we're not, because I think it's time for the official decision. With your MC for the evening, Mr. Tom Vince. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you spending your Saturday evening with us. Mark Heath, Dean Midhat here, Contenders26. It is on the hashtag Contenders26 on Twitter to let us know what you're thinking of the fights and what you think of the fights coming up later on, who you're backing, who you think's going to win. There's a great card for you, and we're just getting started, so don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for both these young men here in the cage. What a great fight that was. After 3 hard-fought rounds, we have a unanimous decision. Your winner in the red corner, give it up for Daniel Higgs. Let's hear it for Joe Lincoln.